about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing Monday morning? I am feeling revitalized. I am feeling refreshed. I am feeling renewed, probably because of the snowstorm we had over the weekend. We got snowed in this weekend. But I love the snow. It looks so beautiful, and I loved it until I realized that we had to go out there and shovel the snow ourselves. Why? Because the sons are grown and living their lives. The sons are grown and living their lives. And so now Sean and I have to shovel ourselves. We do have wonderful neighbors that are come and plow, but they came and plow. We still had to shovel the walkway, the steps, and go into the car. And it was not fun. Not fun at all. I am so used to the boys out there, or my young men out there shoveling the snow. Not this time. It's just us two. And so we had to shovel, I think about 8 inches to 12 inches. Sean said it looked like a foot, but it didn't look like a foot to me. It looked about like 8 inches of snow that we had. And it was, it was snowing Saturday, all day Saturday into Sunday, half of Sunday, and then it stopped. Now it's warming up. The snow is starting to melt. We can see the skylights were covered, so it was making the rooms dark. So now it's starting to melt, so we can see a little bit of the light coming through. But yeah, we had a snowstorm this weekend. And the only thing that I could say that's great about us having to shovel the snow was that we got our exercise in doing that, because my thighs were burning yesterday, because I made sure that when I was shoveling the snow that I was bending at my knees so I could have a little squat going on. I was like, I'm gonna get my workout in the snow. So I can say that. So all of that talking, let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Nikkie. I am your host of Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I am also known as the Dean of Bubble Babes University. And welcome. If you are new, welcome. And if you always are here with us because you are part of the BBU tribe, good morning. All right, let me check and see who's in the building. We have Cousin in the building. Cousin is first, actually, and she is the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on earth is in the building. We have Miss Betty Rose. Miss Betty Rose is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and ready to go. Good morning, Miss Latrice. Can't wait to get my book. Hey, if y'all don't know, Miss Latrice, Cousin, best moderator on earth, has a book that she has out right now. It is a prayer journal. It is an affirmation journal, and you can write your visions in this journal. It is available on Amazon. So if you want to get it, is only $15 on Amazon. Go on ahead and grab you one of those. It is ideal for those who write all of their information. I don't know if you're like me, because if you are like me, then that means that you write in a bunch of notebooks, and then whenever you need this information, you never find it because you put it something in something else. You go get another notebook, and then you keep on getting these notebooks, and you always have a little bit of information in every single notebook, and you never really know which notebook to check because you're on to the next, right? So this journal that she created is awesome because you can put all of those things into one. So make sure you guys go and support your fellow BBU sister, as well as, get the book because you need it. Yeah, now get it. All right, so let me see. Good morning, Naomi. Naomi's in the building. She said, "Good morning. I'm awake, alive, and blessed." Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. Hey, good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois is in the building. She said, "Good morning. I'm truly blessed and highly favored." Yes, 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 and yes. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, "Good morning, everyone. I am blessed. I saw you this morning on your stories, girl. Hope Pilates was good." Hey, Miss Quell. Miss Quell is in the building. Happy Monday, Miss Quell. I see you doing your thing as well. She's got the soap, she's got the candles, and she is out there really on her social media thing. So I see you, Miss Quell. Um, Betty Rose says she miss snow sometimes. Not when you got a shovel, it, girl. I love the snow, but like I said, I love to be in the house. I don't want to be outside in the snow, and I don't want to shovel it. I did a 3 mile walk on Saturday. Awesome. 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 Good morning, Laura. Laura's in the building. She said, "Good morning, everyone. Just finished my Pilates class." Hey. Good morning, Dee. How are you doing? It's amazing morning. And we got Yolanda in the building. She said, "Good morning, family. I am so blessed." Yes, yes, and yes, yes, Miss Quell. I'm so proud of you because I know you be quitting every week. So I'm so proud of you to know that you ain't quit this week. So yes, let's get it. Let's go, Miss Quell. And your soaps look so beautiful. You did a great job with those soaps. Really, really did a good job with those soaps. Um, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. With that being said, y'all, with that being said, how was your weekend this weekend? I also was part of the BCMC. They just introduced the cohort program. And I was speaking there this weekend. So what else did I do? Watched football. Oh, and got my things ready for getting some things ready for the baskets that we are going to have for the roadmap party. Leading into the roadmap party, did everybody grab your workbooks? If you did not grab your workbooks, please send me a message and let me know that you did not get your workbooks. Also, I created a Facebook group for you guys so that we can stay up to date on what's going on with the roadmap party, so that you can be motivated up until the time, just so that if you need any help or any assistance, you're already, geared up and ready to go, so you can stay motivated when we get ready to do our roadmap party. Our roadmap party is a vision board with a map. That's all it is. We're creating a vision board, and we are going to create the plan that goes along with it so that we can ensure that we have a successful 2024. And I am beyond excited about this roadmap party. I'm beyond excited to wait and hear your results, because I think that everybody utilizing it this way, I think everybody is going to kill 2024. Kill it. As long as you are 100% dedicated, as long as you are going to put the work in and be committed to the goal, I think you're going to have an amazing 2024. And today we're going to be talking about dedication, um, and just making sure that you're committed, because if you're not, then you're basically you're sabotaging yourself. The self-sabotage at this point, if you are not going to do the work, especially if you know what's required in order for you to do it. And so we're going to focus on that today. So if you are registered for the roadmap party, put ones in the chat, ones in the chat, ones in the chat. It's early. Give me the Wednesday. Uh-huh. Good morning, December. December's in the building. Good morning. Good morning, LaRosha. LaRosha. Right? LaRosha. Let me see. I know we were saying it wrong, so I want to know if I'm saying it right. Is it LaRosha? Nikki sent you a message. Ready when you are. Okay, got you. The Urban Key. Good morning, the Urban Key. Welcome, 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 everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so what am I talking about this morning besides dedication? Make sure that you have your roadmap workbook. Make sure that you start filling it out. Do not fill it out the day before or the day of the roadmap party. Start filling it out now so you can give yourself time to gather your thoughts, get yourself centered, figure out the things that you actually want for 2024 and what you want for your business, what you want for your personal life, what you want for your spiritual life. Those things, I want you to actually think about it. You are not going to be able to put what you really want in the year if you are going to be rushed. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why I didn't just do a vision board, because I didn't want you to just throw some things on a board and say, this is what I want. And then when the time goes by, you're looking at the board and there's actually nothing on the board that you wanted to do. And I say that to say, because I know I've done that myself. I know that I've done it last year. Last year, I have some things on my board that were not as important to me as when I posted it on the first, when I created the board. Those weren't really what I wanted. It was basically based on things that I've seen from other people, results that I've seen from other people. And so those are the things that I put on my board. And so while I'm looking at my board every day, I'm looking at my board like, I'm not inspired by this board, because there's nothing on here that I actually want. There's nothing on this board that I'm actually trying to achieve. And so that's why I want you guys to take the time to go through the roadmap workbook and start answering the questions. And I also make sure to put space in there so that you can elaborate on the questions that I've asked. I ask questions and how you want to get there. It's just something that was created to help you think. Is something that I think that I not I think this is something that I know that I needed when you know, with the process of creating my vision for the year. I know the things that I want to accomplish, and I know that I know the work that I have to put in order to get it. And so, with that being said, I wanted to do the same thing for you guys, and so I really took the time out to create this workbook. Again, this is a workbook that I am also going to be selling as a digital download. I'm going to be probably selling it on Etsy. I'm going to add a few more things to it, and then I'm going to be selling it because I think that is something that everybody could use when planning out their future. So with that being said, make sure that you guys are checking your emails, because there are emails that have been sent out, again, with the Facebook link and with your workbook download. If you did not get your workbook, I know I think Janae sent me a message and said that she didn't get her workbook. And so I sent her workbook out. So if you did not get your workbook, please let me know in the chat or send me a message and let me know that you did not get your workbook. So let me see what I am missing in the comments. All right, let me see. La Rocha, La Rocha, La Rasha, La Rasha, La Rasha, La Rasha, 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 La Rasha. Got you. Got you. All right. Um, y'all have a good day. Class started. Have a good day, Miss Quill. Have a good day. Hey, Coach December. Hey, Coach Trees. All right, let me see. Hey, it's Alicia. Good morning, Alicia. The Wicked Wine Experience. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome, you guys. I would like a workbook. Okay, so if you were a part of the BCMC cohort, what I am going to do, if you're in the room right now, and if you would like to be a part of our roadmap party, I will add you guys to the roster. We had 27 people register. Only 10 people did the Facebook group. So I'm gonna need you guys, if you registered for the roadmap party, to make sure that you get into the Facebook group, because all of the information is going to be there, as well as the accountability groups are going to be in there. So you want to make sure that you are downloading everything and that you're a part of everything. So so I would offer that to everybody in here who was a part of the BCMC cohort. As a freebie, because my doors, not my doors, but the doors are locked for the roadmap party. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I don't want it to be something where it's too many people, it's too busy, and you can't get the enjoyment of intimate event. So I want to make sure I keep it intimate. I don't want to do too many people, but you guys are more than welcome to be a part of it. Send me a DM. Okay, so D, you didn't get it. Send me a DM and let me know you would like to be a part of it. What else? Let me get you the booklet, D. Check your email. Make sure that the emails are not going to your spam folders. Make sure that, and I also sent out an email with the Zoom. So if you see another, if you see another updated Zoom link, click that and your Facebook group is added there. It's added there. Let me write your name down, D, and I will make sure that I get that out to you ASAP. Anybody else in the room did not get the workbook? Let me know in the chat. I sent the workbook, just the workbook and the Facebook link, but I think you're already in the Facebook group, so you're good, cousin. Yes, Miss Betty Rose went live this weekend, and Betty Rose, you did so good this weekend. Even though, like, initially when you started, there wasn't a lot of people in the room, you kept the conversation going. You were prepared. You were cool, calm, like a cucumber, and you killed it this weekend. So you really did a good job. The only thing that I would suggest about doing your live, Miss Betty Rose, is that you have to start talking about your business. You have to start bringing in the people. So you already know what you got to do on social media to start growing your following, so that you can have, the people coming in. So we're working on that behind the scenes. But yes, that's what we got to do. All right, so we got the roadmap party done. Is there anything, since this is the beginning of the week, is there anything that you think that you need for your business? Is there anything that you need for your business? Anything to help your business grow? There's something maybe you don't have set up in your business yet, something maybe you don't know how to set up in your business. What do you need right now, today, in this current moment? What do you need for your business? What do you need? You may not know what the next step is, right? But you know that, okay, well, my business structure isn't set up correctly. Okay, so I know I'm not sending out emails, so I think maybe I need help with emails. I know that I'm not confident, so maybe I need help with confidence. I know that I'm not posting on social media, so people are not knowing about my business, so I need help probably posting more on social media, right? You may not know what the next step is, but you know what you need help with currently. You know where you're stuck at right now. So where are you stuck at in your business? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And the I'm waiting for an item for the basket that should be in on Tuesday. Amazon gives me the worst shipping service here in this area. I ordered these things last week on Wednesday. I should have, everybody else in the world gets Amazon in 2 days, same day, not me. My Amazon is like a whole week later, and I have a place, a hub, or whatever, not even an hour away, and I still can't get my stuff quick. So one of the items that I'm waiting for is coming on Tuesday, and then I can show everybody what the roadmap basket is going to look like. I'm so excited about the basket, and I think it's going to be something that everybody is going to enjoy as well. So let me see. Sending consistent emails. Well, Miss Betty Rose, you've been in the room, so I know you know what you have to do in order to send consistent emails. Sending emails. We'll send you a DM for more details. Got you. Getting people who visit the site to actually purchase, convert visitors to buyers. Anything else? Does anybody else need anything else in this room? Let me know now or forever hold your peace, because then I will keep on talking about things that I want to talk about. No, I'm just joking. But let me know what you need right now. Monday, let me know what you need. Let me know what you need. We got sending emails, although if you go back and watch the replay, we have sending emails. I may do a video. Let me see. Yeah, put it in Facebook. Anything else that anybody else needs, let me know in the chat. So I got my notes. We're going to talk about dedication this morning. I touched on this last night when I was in the cohort program with BCMC. And the thing that I want to ask you guys, goodness gracious, the battery may go. Don't get me. Don't get me. All right. So the thing that I want to know is, how dedicated are you to your business? I asked this question last week, but I really want to know, it's time for us, we're getting closer to the roadmap party. How dedicated, and I mean realistically, look at yourself, realistically, look at the actions that you're going to take, realistically, look at your commitment. How dedicated are you to your business right now? Let me know. I'm going to put 100% into my business. I'm halfway focused on my business. I'll focus on my business when business things come up. Like, let me know where you are at as far as how much dedication you have for your business, in your business. Let me know. Let me know. Come on, Melissa. I know that's right. Melissa said 150. I know that's right. Come on. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Thank you so much, D. Gia, Gia Wu. Is that how I say your name? Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikki. 100%. All right. For all of y'all who say 100%, when I look at your actions, so I know some of y'all, right? But when I look at your actions better say 100%. 100%, because if you put 100%, then I'm gonna put 100% in you too. You know what I'm saying? But if I see that you are, slacking, you half-assing, you ain't doing the work that you're supposed to do, you set out a plan and you ain't working your plan, then I'm not gonna worry about it. Because, like, again, if you're not concerned about it, I'm not gonna be concerned about it. I'm not gonna be more concerned about your business than you're concerned about your business, right? You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to put in the work. So this time, this is a fresh new year. This is a fresh new week. This is a time for you to actually say, you know what? I am going to 100%. If I only could give 100% for 2 hours out of the day, then I'm going to do 2 hours a day and I'm going to be 100%. I'm not going to half ass my way through that 2 hours. I'm going to give myself 100%. If you know that, okay, I got an 8 hour day, right? Because I was saying I am a full-time entrepreneur. So I really don't have time to slack because there's nobody coming in to pick up my slack. There's nobody who's gonna come in and say, hey, you need this, you need help, you want me to sell this, you want me to, there's nobody coming in to do that for me. So I have to make sure that every single day I'm doing something for my business. If I'm not doing something for my business, then guess what? My bills are not gonna get paid. My son ain't gonna be able to finish college. He's going to graduate school right now. Like, I have things that have to be done. And as a full-time entrepreneur, I cannot afford to let anything slip through the cracks. I have to be on 100% every single day. I need to be on the weekends. I need to be on in the evenings. I need to be on in the mornings. And that doesn't mean stressing myself out, but I need to be at least focused on what it is that I'm going to do. And I have to stick to my plan and to my strategy in order for me to to live, because this is what I'm surviving on. A lot of you guys are not 100% focused because you got things to fall back on, right? And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You are not focused because your life does not depend on what you bring in from your business. Your work is taking care of that. And so if you do the business, or if you don't do the business, if you take care of something for the business today, if you send out an email today, or if you send out a social media, like it's not going to affect you if you don't do those things. So you got to make sure that you're going to put 100% into the business. A lot of you guys, like I was saying, you got something to fall back on, and so you don't put 100% of your effort into your business. You always say you're too tired, you're too busy, you too this, you too that, and you make up an excuse. You're either going to make up an excuse or you're going to make a way, right? Everybody can make up excuses. Years are going to go by and you're going to look at yourself like, I always intended on doing this thing, but I've never done it. I've always wanted to have my own business, but I never did that thing. I always wanted to have my own line of blah, 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 but I don't know what happened, right? I never did it. I let this person get to me. I let this relationship stop me. I let this thing be in the way. I had children, I had a husband, I had a household, I have all of these things, and I wasn't able to do that. You're going to either find an excuse or you're going to find a way, right? You're going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way, because there's always, always, always going to be something. There's never going to be a time when it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm free and clear to do everything. Something is always going to come up. Why? Because that's just how life is. Life just happens. You know what I mean? And since life just happens, we got to roll with the punches. But you got to decide, what are you going to do? Is there anything that you're willing to sacrifice in order for you to get the thing that you say that you want? Most of you guys say that you want to be full-time entrepreneurs. I do not, I don't suggest a lot of people go straight ahead into being a full-time entrepreneur, especially if you know that you're not willing to put in all of the work that needs to be put in. You're not sure of your finances. You're not sure if if you're just building it up and there's nothing coming in. Those are times when I don't suggest that you become a full-time entrepreneur, because as a full-time entrepreneur, you have to Create a schedule. You have to be disciplined, because if you're not disciplined with your time, you're going to end up overwhelming yourself. You're going to end up falling short. You're going to end up not being able to fulfill commitments and things like that, because you're overworked and you're overwhelmed. And so you want to be able to set a foundation for yourself, because if you're not willing to set a foundation for yourself, you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur. You're always going to have to find something to supplement, what's going on, or supplement your income, or supplement whatever, because you're not going to be able to do it without a plan. You're going to have to be disciplined. Everybody in the chat put discipline. This is the year of discipline. This is the year of discipline. Put it in the chat. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning, LaRasha. We're going to have to get you to 100. What do we have to do to get you to the other 20%? What do we have to do to get you to the other 20%, LaRasha? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Everybody put discipline in the chat. I was behind in the video. Okay, got you. Everybody put discipline in the chat. You are not going to be able to survive as a full-time entrepreneur if you are not disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You have to make a schedule. You have to work the schedule, because again, there's going to be times when you let things slip through cracks. There's going to be times when you don't feel like it. There's going to be times when your kids have events. There's going to be times when you got to work around those things, right? But you got to make sure that you are 100% dedicated to doing that, and that way you'll follow through with the discipline of a schedule, right? Because you know that, okay, I got to work around it. This is only going to work if I could work around it. It's not going to work if I'm doing things instead of, right? I got to make this work in my schedule. So if I know that I got to go to little Timmy's game, and it's going to I get off of work and I got to be there for 2 to 3 hours, how am I going to make up those hours when I get home? Or how can I make it up throughout the week? What am I going to do? We got to start thinking like that in order for us to get this thing going. If you want your business to work, you are going to have to work it. You got to do it when you feel like it, and you got to do it when you don't. Not every day I feel like working. Not every day I feel like battery's going. Not every day I feel like doing everything. You know what I'm saying? There's some days when I don't feel like it. There's some days when I'm physically not able to do it. But if you're planning out your day, if you are, say, okay, well, I know at this time of the month, this may be coming at this time. So let me work a little harder, a week before, so that I can have the things ready for the following week or whatever. Then there's sometimes that you just can't call. Sometimes you'll just fall sick. But what can you do when you fall ill? Right? What are you going to do when you fall ill? Do you have anything in place? And this is why planning and being disciplined is very important. Let me change my battery. We're going to go into the theme song really quick, because y'all already know the battery is dying. And I said one of my resolutions for the year was for me to have my battery to stop dying on me. But here we are. But yet here we are. All right. So don't be like me. Be better. 1 second, y'all.
Welcome to the show. Right in the morning. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
All right. So let's get back into it. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm splitting my time between my candle business and my skincare business. How can you make them one, LaRasha? How can you make them one? Good morning, exotic beauty, Brina. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikki. Let me see, let me see. Thanks for this wake up call. Discipline. Come on. I'm working on getting to 100% though. Yes, yes. Discipline. Spend less time scrolling. That's how I'm going to get there. Hello. Hello. And while we're scrolling, we're looking at other people. We're looking at their success. We're looking at all their wins. And we're sitting up here feeling some type of way because we're watching somebody else win. We don't have to watch somebody else win. Let that be the motivation. Sometimes you're looking at it and you start feeling a certain type of way because you're watching somebody else win. Sometimes you're happy for that person, and sometimes you start to feel some type of way like, what's going on with me? Why am I not there? What am I not doing? And as long as you put the same kind, you don't even have to put the same kind of work in, but put the work that you know that's needed for your business, you put that into your business, you are going to be just fine. And you are going to have your own highlight reels. You're going to have your own wins that you are going to be celebrating. And you don't have time to be looking at anybody else's, because it's anybody else's wins bringing you any income. Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is anybody else's wins bringing you income? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. The theme song never gets old. Hey. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is anybody else's wins, anybody's celebrations, anybody else's accomplishment bringing you any income? Let me know in the chat. So once you start looking at it like that, like I'm sitting here scrolling and I'm scrolling mindlessly for what? I'm not making any money. I could take this time, put this into my business, and I can be figuring out ways that I can make my own money. I could be figuring out ways that I could be celebrating my own wins. I could be figuring out ways that I can be successful as opposed to looking at somebody else's success, right? Because it's not bringing me anything. It's not bringing me it's not bringing me happiness. It's not bringing me revenue. It's not my products are not flying off the shelves. My products are still sitting here. I'm not educating myself. This is not giving me anything of value that I could use for myself, right? So what is it doing for you? It's not doing anything. And once we start looking at us doing this mindless scrolling and looking at everybody else's successes and their wins, while we're looking at that, if it's not doing anything for us, then that's something that we kind of need to eliminate, because now we need to think about, if I put the time that I'm looking into this into my own success, imagine what I can do. Imagine what you can do for yourself, right? So, one of the questions I have, I said, how many of you guys are willing to do what it takes in order to be successful? Let me know in the chat. Put ones if you are willing to do whatever it takes for you to be successful for 2024. Put ones in the chat. If you are only going to commit 80%, 50%, 20% to your business and not give it 100%, put two. Put twos in the chat. I want to know if you are going to give 100. Are you willing to give 100%? Are you willing to do what it takes in order for you to be successful in 2024? Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. And don't put a one in the chat because you think that's what everybody else is doing. If you know that you're not willing to sacrifice for your business, if you know that you're not willing to be disciplined for your business, if you know that you are not willing to even focus and do the work that you need to do for your business, put the two in there. Put the two in there. It's not a judgmental thing. It's a truth thing, right? It's a truth thing, because if you know that you're not going to do it, then put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I see 100%. I see 100. I mean 100. I see a bunch of ones in the chat. I see a bunch of ones in the chat, and I want you guys to keep that in mind. I want you to keep it in mind that you are going to do whatever it takes in order for you to be successful for 2024. Yes, 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 and yes. Y'all put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Eric Thomas said, and I absolutely love Eric Thomas, ET. He said, when you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you're going to be successful. Imagine you can't live without your next breath, right? You got to want success as bad as you want your next breath. Everybody in this room, our next breath is not promised, right? We're not promised to have a next breath. Anything could happen to anybody at any moment in time, right? But you got to want success as much as you want to breathe in order to succeed. Why? Because everything that you have to do in order for your business to succeed, you got to make sure that you do it 100%. You got to make sure that you're willing to do whatever it takes to make your business successful. But you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Everybody don't want it as bad as they want to breathe. Remember, I said everybody. Some people have things that are supplementing their income. People are doing this as hobbies. People are, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you may not want it as bad as somebody else wants it, but if you want it, you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. It's got to be that important for you to accomplish your goals. It's got to be that important for you to dedicate yourself to the things the schedule, to the automation, to the discipline, to the action taken, the implementation. All of that's got to be important as it's got to be as important as your next breath. Are y'all with me? Do y'all feel what I'm trying to like? Are y'all feeling what I'm giving? Are you feeling what I'm giving? Right? Good morning, Kima. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Patricia. Patricia's in the building. Good morning. You got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Yes? Yes, yes, and yes. So we've heard of everything. As far as like all of December, we were talking about it. We're going to talk about it all of January, and we're probably going to continue. We're going to be talking about it for the rest of this year as well. You know, everything that you need. Everybody in this room has everything that they need. You know, if you 100% dedicated, your plan, your strategy, your mindset to growing your business, you could definitely do it, right? You could definitely do it, even if we're taking small chunks of time, right? We're reading the 12-week year. Even if you're taking small chunks of time to say, I'm going to give myself 100% of this, it is more than not doing anything. It is more than you giving 50% and having a whole lot more time, because you're not even doing anything that is going to be, you're not 100% focused on it. So you got to make sure that you are focused on the thing. So we already know, right? We are going to put, everybody in this room agreed that they're going to put more 100% or better into their business this year, right? It's not just me. That's what I read in the chat, right? Everybody is going to put more than 100% into their business this year. We already know the things that need to be done, right? We talk about SMART goals all the time. Every day I'm talking about your SMART goals, right? Your specific, your measurable, your attainable, your relatable, your time sensitive goals, right? I talk about that all the time. You want to make sure that you're putting a timestamp on your goals, because if you don't put a timestamp on your goals are going to continue to move on a sliding scale. And if you're trying to do something by a certain time, you got to hold yourself accountable. We were talking about accountability last week, all week long, talking about accountability, right? Yes, it's nice to have an accountability partner, but if you are not going to be serious and hold yourself more accountable than anybody else is going to hold you accountable, then how are you going to succeed in that thing, right? You have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you say that you want, right? And so by you putting a time stamp on your goals, it's saying, okay, well, you got X amount of time to work this goal. You got X amount of time to get busy and do whatever it is that we need to do in order to accomplish that. Y'all with me? Put some ones in the chat. If you with me, put ones in the chat. If you with me, put ones in the chat. So we got SMART goals. At this point, you guys should have that down packed. Every time you hear SMART goals, it should automatically click in your head, right? The next thing we have is prioritizing tasks. We spoke about this plenty of times before. If you are new, we are we have worked on this plan called we have worked on this matrix called the Eisenhower matrix, right? And it prioritizes your to-do list, right? So what's important, what you could delegate, what you don't need to do, what you could omit, those type of things. It's like a quadrant. And so it has 4 sections of what needs to be done, what could be scheduled, what could be delegated, and what doesn't need to be done. This way, I don't know if you're like me, you get a to-do list and you put a whole bunch of things on your to-do list, right? I don't know if you do that. Maybe it's just me, but you put a bunch of things on your to-do list. Your to-do list looks this long. right? Your to-do list this long and you only get like 2 or 3 things accomplished off of that list. And then you feel bad because you didn't get all of the things accomplished off that list, right? So the Eisenhower matrix helps you to prioritize the tasks that needs to be done in order, right? So that you can say, okay, so these are things that need to be done today. This is what I can schedule out. This is what I can let somebody else do. And these tasks they don't need to be done. And even if they do need to be done, they don't need to be done within this week, this month, this year, whatever, right? And that is how you can prioritize your tasks. So we know about the Eisenhower matrix, right? We know about that. We know about prioritizing our goals. We know about our goals, prioritizing our tasks for the day, right? So if you know you got to make soap, you got to make candles, you got to order some inventory, you got to ship things out, and then you also got to post on social media, you got to send emails, you got to run to the store. There's a whole bunch of things that need to be done, but what are the things that need to be done immediately? What are the things that you can schedule, like your social media, your emails? Those are things that can be scheduled out. They can be automated. You don't have to worry about those things. They can be done on autopilot, right? They can be done on autopilot. There's plenty of planning apps for you to utilize. Facebook does it for free. TikTok even does it, I think, now, because I've seen where you can schedule out, or if you do it from the computer, you can schedule out your posts on TikTok. And you can schedule out all your posts on all of your social media platforms. That way you don't have to worry about when, oh, I got to post something. I got to think about a concept. I got to think about a caption. I got to think about these hashtags. I got to think about all of these things. And I got to put my post up. This post is going to take you an hour or so because you don't know what you want to post. You don't know what you want to talk about. Now you're looking for something to post. You're looking through your phone, trying to find some content, and you're sitting there wasting time. How many of you guys can relate? Is it only me? Is it only me? Well, I can't say is it only me. It used to be me. It's not me anymore. But how many of you guys can relate? Are you doing that within your, when you have to post on social media? You're taking so much time trying to figure out what to post for your content. Let me know in the chat. My to-do list is so unrealistic right now. Okay, I'll be reworking it this afternoon. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. A structured app to help me plan. Okay, got it. Let me know. Let me know if anybody in here is wasting time on their social media. Again, it could be just me. Could be just me. um Wasting time trying to say I need to post 3 times a day. So for 3 times a day, if you say you're going to post, you waste an hour, so that ends up being 3 hours. You wasted 3 hours where you could have been productive, and now instead of being productive, you got sucked into scrolling. You got sucked into trying to figure out what you're going to post. Now you figured it out for the day, but you still ain't figured it out for tomorrow, and you're going to waste 3 hours a day every single day until you get it together. Until you get it together. Let me know if that's you in the chat. I try to schedule my posts out via Facebook Business Suite, and that is amazing. I absolutely love Facebook Business Suite. I really do. I really do. So if you guys do not want to pay for one of the scheduling apps, then go on ahead and get you not going ahead and get you, but go on Facebook and use Meta, do the scheduling, and go ahead and schedule it out. It gives you the calendar, it gives you ideas. It also tells you when's the best time for you to post to when your people are going to be on. It's definitely something that you should be utilizing. We have a lot of free tools and a lot of free things that we are not using, right? You don't necessarily need to pay planally. You don't necessarily need to pay. I keep saying play. You don't necessarily need to pay later or any of those apps. You can go ahead and utilize within the app. You can utilize their scheduling, right? And that way you won't be sitting there stuck. Right? What do I want to talk about this week? What are my points this week? What are my pillars that I'm going to be talking from? Am I going to be speaking on education? Am I going to be doing some behind the scene? Am I going to do some get to know me? Am I going to be talking about my new things I have coming up? Am I going to be talking about some emails that I'm sending out? Am I going to talk about I'll need you guys to sign up for my email list? Am I going to talk about a giveaway? Like, what am I going to be talking about for the week? If I know what I'm going to be talking about for the week, I can kind of like say, schedule it out. And not only that, you could utilize AI for free. You could use it, you could utilize Chat GPT, you could utilize copy.ai, you could utilize any of these AI platforms. Mostly everything has AI built into it now. And create a content strategy for your social media, right? You can tell AI, this is the type of business that I have. I serve this type of person, and the products that I use, this is the mission, this is the values, whatever. You can put all of that into Chat GPT and say, can you create a 5-day social media strategy for me that includes education, behind the scenes, and um, fun memes? Can you give me a 5-day strategy? Put that into your AI and it's going to generate information for you that you could use. You could tweak it to make it whatever you need, but there you go right there. You don't have to overthink the information. You don't have to think about what your content is. I talk about this every time. I tell you, I know y'all got plenty of content in your camera roll. Plenty of content in your camera roll. You can have content making your coffee, talking about your morning day. You can have content with you taking your kids to school, talking about, you're juggling motherhood with being an entrepreneur, plus, working in corporate or working a regular job, whatever. You could utilize all of these things because you already have it. You already do it. You are already your content. So you already have it, right? You are already your content. Utilize these free tools that is going to help you create a schedule for yourself. How many of you guys use AI to schedule out your social media strategies? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I try to schedule my posts. Okay, I read that one. I struggle with posting sometimes. Okay. Got you, praiseworthy candles, and welcome to Coffee with Nikki. I try to schedule as much as possible. Got you. Yes, I love Meta. I'm telling you, right? I love it too. I schedule through Planoly, but I'm putting together my marketing plan together in Notion. Yes, Jazz did a good class on in Notions. If you are in BC, MC, she taught that class this weekend. Notion, you could put your script in there, you could put your photo shots in there, you could put all of your information, your captions, all of that information you could put into Notion. We do have a class on that as well. I probably will do a repost so that you guys are able to take advantage of it. But definitely start utilizing these free tools that you have. And Notion is another one that is a free tool that you can have, that you can actually plan out your content. It gives you a whole calendar. You could plan out your content. You could put which social media apps that you're going to use, and you could put whatever content you're going to do, and have all of that in there, and just let it roll. Right? Just let it roll, because that way you'll be able to stay on track and you won't be overwhelmed with, I gotta post at this time, I gotta post before 12 o'clock, I gotta post in the morning, I gotta do a good morning post, I gotta do all of these things. Plan that stuff out, schedule it out, and let that roll when it rolls. That way you can focus on the other things in your business. Yes? Yes, and yes, you can focus on the other things in your business. You can schedule and plan out your social media. You can schedule and plan out your emails that you want to send out as well. And you can go ahead and focus on the things that you need to focus on. Right? How many of y'all are with me? How many of y'all are with me? And so while I'm waiting for y'all to let me know if y'all with me, if y'all need help in social media or planning, scheduling, let me know. Put that in the chat. And I want to know, what kind of decisions are you making daily? What kind of decisions are you making daily? Good morning, Melody. What kind of decisions are you making daily for your business? Is it something that is going to help you grow, or is it something that's going to slow you down? What kind of decisions are you making in your business? Is it helping you to grow, or is it slowing you down? And let's say it's not slowing you down. Let's say that you're not moving backwards. Let's say you're staying stagnant. Let's say you're just stuck somewhere. Being stuck is like moving backwards, right? Because you gotta make up time while you're stuck. You gotta make up time to catch up. So what kind of decisions are you making in your business? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Let me know in the chat what kind of decisions are you making for your business? And you need to be real honest with yourself. You need to, if you're like me, you need to speak to yourself harshly. I need to speak to myself harshly. Why? Because I'm like, girl, you know you're not doing what you need to do. Focus. Do what you got to do. Get off the phone. Stop doing this. Stop responding to this. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to remind myself, and I got to be harsh with my reminders. Like, you got things to do. Sis, cut it out. Go do it. Go what you got. Go do what you got to do and get the job done. Right? Because if I don't, again, I'm going to be overwhelmed. My plate is going to be full. I'm going to be doing 2 times the work that I'm supposed to do. One, you know what I'm saying? At one time, I'm going to be doing twice as much work because now I got to do the work that I had to do plus the work that I didn't do. So now I'm overwhelmed because I'm trying to make sure that I can get all of this stuff done within a certain amount of time, right? And everybody can say, "Oh, I work great under pressure. Oh, I work great under pressure." You work better when you have enough time to make decisions that are going to be effective. You work better when you have a clearer mindset, fresh eyes, and you're able to say, "Oh, okay, this is not exactly how I want it to be. Let me come back a little bit, fix it a little bit. Oh, this is even better than what I thought." Right? But when you don't have enough time to do that, and you just working on fumes, you're not going to be able to make those kind of decisions for yourself, right? Because now the thing just got to get done, and now it's not being done to the best of its ability or the best that you can do it. Now it's just being done, just as long as it's done, as long as it's done, right? We don't need to have those kind of results. We need, yes, we can be busy, and sometimes you're going to be busy making things, and that's totally fine, right? You're going to be busy trying to get things done, totally fine. But don't give yourself more work than you have to, right? Don't put more on your plate than you are able to finish, right? Because by you not accomplishing those things that you could have accomplished beforehand, and you starting to put it more on you piling more things on your plate, again, you're going to be working exhausted, and you're not going to be making decisions that are going to help you to move your business forward, or even that's going to make you feel good about them, because you're just going to be like, I'm so tired, I don't even care anymore, I'm just working on autopilot, da, 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 da. You're just going to be in that mode, and nothing great is going to come from that mode. Nothing great is going to come from that mode. Okay, so let me see. My issue is execution, so I have to speak to myself as well. Okay, got you. I'm with you. Let me see. I haven't launched yet, and I haven't launched yet. I haven't launched, and I'm having trouble making decisions on what products to launch. Okay, so Melody, what kind of products are you making? Let me know right now. I'm stuck right now. You are not stuck, Laura. You are not stuck. You are not moving. You are not moving. You are not stuck. You know exactly what to do. You're not doing it. You are not stuck. I need structure and direction. My issue is scrolling longer than I should be. So, Larasha, there is an app. I forgot what the app was. If somebody in here remembers the app that you can turn your phone off, so it'll block out times where you can't scroll on your phone. I'm not sure of what that app was. Is it Focus? I'm not sure. But there's an app that you could use that will stop you from scrolling, especially if you're in your productive times. When you are in the productive time of your day, if you know that you work best in the morning, you don't want to be doing things like scrolling, because what it's going to do is it's going to set the precedence for your day, right? So if you start your day off by scrolling and not doing the things that are going to make you, this is the productive time of your day, and you start doing scrolling, you're just going to get lazy and lazy and lazy and lazy, and then the day's going to go past you, and then you have a day that you've done nothing, right? So when you know that it's the most productive time of your day, you want to make sure that that's the time when you're doing all the things. So if you know that you work best at nighttime, then you don't want to be scrolling at nighttime. Maybe you'll scroll on your lunchtime. Maybe you'll scroll, in the mornings. Maybe you'll scroll on your way to work, or maybe you'll scroll at work, however it works out for you, right? But you don't want to, not while you're in your productive mode, because if you have anything that takes you out of your productive mode, you are not going to continue. It's going to be hard for you to jump back into that mode, right? How many of you guys can relate? You know that you in the process of doing the thing, right? You doing it, you working, and you got this pattern going, right? And you doing it, and you get knocking things out, and then something happens and you slow down. Somebody comes to visit, you start scrolling, somebody says something, you start responding, you go do something with the kids, and you got to come back, or you go with the kids and then you end up, I gotta give them a bath, I gotta send them to bed, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then after you do that, it's hard for you to come back to being productive, right? Again, I know it can't just be me. I know it can't just be me. You get into the rhythm of working, and then all of a sudden you just like something throws you off, and now you thrown off for the rest of the day. You thrown off for the rest of the night, right? It can't just be me, right? So you know that when you are in your most productive time, don't do the things that are going to suck your time. Don't do the things that are going to drain your energy, because it's going to be hard for you to get back into the swing of it and pick up where you left off, right? And then you don't want to have a wasted day for the rest of the day. Let me see. Focus. I think that's what Chantel said. Yeah, I think it's focus.ai or IO or something like that. Let me see. Soap, candles, and body butter. Okay, so what do you love making, Melody? What do you love making the most? Melody's a part of the cohort, Nikki. Oh, okay, got you. Thank you, cousin. I know for iPhones you can use Focus, but it's built into the phone and not a separate app. I don't know if there's one for Android. I have an Android. Let me check. Focus. I don't think I have a built-in Focus app in my phone. I don't. I don't go onto social media until 9 a.m. So that's the first thing in the morning. I am not scrolling. So now I can concentrate on journaling in the AM instead. Got you. And that's the best time. They tell you to journal as soon as you wake up. They tell you to journal as soon as you wake up. Write your ideas as soon as you wake up. You should have books of your ideas. Books of your ideas. Let me see. I have Focus on my phone and I tend to ignore it. When it shuts my apps now. It's a discipline thing. I need to work on my discipline. So you need to tell yourself, I need to shut it down. How much? You said 100%, right? 100%, LaRasha. We 100%. You said 80, but we trying to get to this 20. The 20 is the discipline. So we're going to get this discipline in order. So when Focus shuts your phone down, put your phone away from you. Don't look at it. You can't be tempted if you don't see it. Take your phone and put it somewhere away from you. Right? And if you got an hour, if you got 2 hours, however much time, and make sure that you write out what you're going to do and get those things done. Can you commit to that? Remember, we're committing to ourselves, right? We're dedicating and committing ourselves to our business, right? So can you do that, LaRasha? Let me know. That has been my goal this year. Got you. So if soap is the thing that you enjoy the most and you are most confident in, I would start with my soap. I would introduce my soap. So with that being said, y'all, we are at our hour mark. I wrote down I got sending emails, convert visitors to buyers, structure and direction. Is there anything else that anybody in this room needs in order to move forward in their business right now? And I know a lot of it is discipline, discipline. And I would suggest that you get the book, The 5 a.m. Club. I would also suggest that you get The Morning Miracle. And those are two books that I think are really, really good. And of course, I always suggest that everybody get the Atomic Habits. Those are the three books that I think that you would need in order to start getting yourself in alignment with what you say that you want to do. Right? Um, I'm reading right now. We're reading the 12-week year. If anybody is reading that with me, I said this is like the third attempt on a book club. Nobody reads the books with me. I end up reading the books by myself. So I stopped doing a book club, but we'll see, as we grow, maybe, people will start getting more into the swing of doing the book club, and we'll do the book club. So with that being said, y'all, make sure everybody is following me on all social media. We are Bubble Babes, BABEZ University, everywhere. Also, if you are watching this video now and you are not subscribed, I need you guys to subscribe. Also, turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And I want to say to everybody in the room, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I know that you guys are busy doing your jobs, listening, sneaking in. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me every morning. And I hope that there was something that I said that resonated with you today, and that it will resonate with you for today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your lives. And maybe, if there was something that I said that resonated with you that you think can resonate with somebody else, you can share this video out with them, and perhaps they'll subscribe as well. So what's the name of the book? Which books, D? I said 3. So Atomic Habits, you already know that one. The Miracle Morning, and the 5 a.m. Club. 5 a.m. Club, Miracle Morning, and Atomic Habits. Thank you so much, Big Meech. Yes, everybody, please and thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. New subscriber, I needed this word. Thank you so much, Dana. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The one you're reading. The one I'm reading is the 12-week year. The 12-week year. That book is amazing. The 12-week year. And the next book I'm going to be reading is From Good to Great. And that was a suggestion from Patricia. We got sirens going. We don't really have sirens going. That was a suggestion from Patricia. So that's the next book that I'm going to be reading. But the book that I'm reading right now is the 12-week year. Is the 12-week year. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. I hope to see y'all all tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will be back. If you are, what do I want to say? If you are in the roadmap party, please make sure that you are in the Facebook group. Go check your emails. Please make sure that our emails did not go to your spam folder. Also, if you have a new message from Zoom, make sure that you click that. What else do I want to say? That is it. That is all, y'all. I will see you guys in the morning or on your stories. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.